Happy Monday, everybody. It's Autumn here from Automatic Bail Bonds, coming to you reading out of Trusting God Day by Joyce Meyer. Today is Monday, October 10th, and we are going to be reading Leave the Choice to God out of Matthew 14:27. It says, "But instantly he spoke to them, saying, 'Take courage, I am. Stop being afraid.'" And again, that was Matthew 14:27. And it says, God will do one of two things if you have a problem. He will either remove the problem, which is always our first choice, or he will give you the strength, the grace, the ability to go through the problem. I know we don't like going through that part, but if that is what God chooses, we need to trust him. If God lets us go through something, then he's got a purpose in mind. There's something we are going to get out of it that we need. If we don't trust God, we're going to be miserable. The only choices we have are trust and be happy, or don't trust and be miserable. Trusting God is very peaceful. It is so wonderful to be able to say, I don't understand this, but I believe God's going to work it out. When you are in a difficult situation, believe God is with you and that he will give you direction at the right time. Believe you are growing spiritually, even though you might be hurting right now. I went through many years when I tried to have enough faith to prevent myself from having problems. Or when I did have problems, I wanted enough faith to resist the devil and believe God would make my problem go away. To be honest, I was under so much pressure and stress that it began to adversely affect my health. Finally, I decided, I'm supposed to trust God. And if God doesn't get rid of my problem, then I trust God to take me through it. By believing in God, I entered his rest. We trust God's timing, we trust his wisdom, we trust his ways, and by doing that, we can enjoy every single day of the journey. We don't have to be happy when we have no problems. We can also enjoy life while we are going through. Trust in him. If you can say, God, I know you'll do one of two things. You'll either remove this or you're going to give me the grace to deal with it. And trust God enough to leave that choice up to him. You'll reap the reward. So today, I just pray for you guys to leave the choice to God. I think for me, a lot of times we go through situations and God gets us through it, but we like to go back to our problems sometimes. And I feel like every time it makes it harder and harder to get through it. And I believe it's a test. I think the more we complete that test and get through it, the more God gives us something else to move on to. But if we keep going back to that test, we're going to have to keep completing it. If we keep going back to that mess, we're going to have to keep completing that test to get out of it every time. So I just pray that you just give it to him, leave the choice to God today, allow him to choose for you, and just walk in him today. And then when we do continue to go back to those problems, I pray that you just give it to God and let it stay there. And just pray that you guys have a wonderful day. Sunday, we had an amazing service by Justin at High on Jesus. He spoke, and we went to see him, and it was awesome. So if you guys get a chance this Friday, High on Jesus at 7 p.m., we would love to see you there. If you need a ride, let us know. We'll get you there. Childcare is provided, so bring the kiddos. Sunday at the Center Church, CC, is going to be service at 10:30, and there are so many amazing things going on there as well for you to get plugged into. So get linked up with us. Let us know if you need rides, and hope to see you Friday or Sunday. Have a good week. God bless.